And it's gotten to a point where I don't even think we know we're doing it. Um, but yeah, changing, like if things are kind of low vibration or just kind of negative things, I will just change my perspective. And it's absolutely no disrespect, but I'll like change if people are here. If there's music in the background, I'll tune that out and I'll start singing or like dancing. I know there's some people that don't think I'm paying attention. I'm still paying attention, but I just, I have to protect, you have to protect yourself, and that's okay. I'm sorry, but it is. Even if like you're at somebody's house and there's pictures and you, when they're talking, it's putting up your boundaries, and that's okay. Do it in a nice way. Don't be an asshole. But oh, you, that's a beautiful face. I really like these family pictures. Try to change the trajectory. So asking, oh, was that a family outing? How did that go? Try to change the trajectory into something more positive, um, and then it can change the whole outcome of that encounter, right? And that includes our tonality, our voice, our, I think we're having a harder time with extensions, like our ex, extension span, attention span, spam, attention span. Why do I sound funny saying that? Whatever, it's fine. Uh, but it's because we're having a hard time keeping each other's gravitational pull when we're talking about, no offense, but unsimulating things and just more darkness. It's a ripple effect when you are around people and they're talking about negative things subconsciously. Now you're thinking about negative things or fear, and it's rubbing off on you and you don't even realize it, and then that's how you're carrying your conversations. And people, when their demeanor is low or they're not as excited or happy, then and the tonality, that's one thing I'm really noticing about people is tonality. You're not being your authentic self when you are being a turtle. You're not. You're not. And you're not bringing liveliness. I'm sorry. You're not. They're not. We're not. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break it to you, but. And like anything else, obviously, again, that word, I'm going to be using this word a lot. Discernment. Use your discernment. Like, if someone is genuinely coming to you as a one-on-one, like a heart-to-heart, heart-to-hearts are very vastly different than venting and complaining. And some people are like, well, can't I just have somebody to vent to? But the thing is when I'm already the third person you've vented to today, or see, I usually, if I do like have to talk about my problems, I usually talk about to one person that I trust, and then if letting it out to like Jesus and writing it down like didn't work for me, then I have one person who like I tell things to get it out if I have to actually like get it out, or I just wait until somebody who comes to me and tells me like what they're going through, and if it's a ringer for me, like, oh, I haven't healed that, then I'll talk about it too, and then it heals it. But when you're complaining about your job and stuff like that, like, don't, if something you're not willing to change and you just keep talking about it, like, that's the kind of things that I mean. Like, I just go right out the other ear. If it's things that you've already told multiple people, like, we're just complaining at this point, right? And it keeps our focus there. It keeps us stuck. Thinking like that is how days literally turn into months. So I'm not meaning like, if somebody's doing a heart to heart, please do listen to them. Be there for them. Be nurturing. But it's knowing the difference. And two, when we're dishing things out to people, it's knowing that difference as well. and like smelling other people's tea, and the person who pissed you off at the gas station, like, you need to let that shit go as soon as we leave. Like, as soon as you leave the gas station, that should not be a thought in your mind. And I'm just seeing it everywhere, and I'm like, it's like, the things that have happened to us already took up too much of our time. We don't want it taking up any more because of us, right? Like, we deserve better than that. So, moving forward from and being in the present and not hurting being in the moment. Like, for instance, I had someone in my life who was really struggling with things, had things going on, and had some visitors from me and other people who we just felt in our heart, apparently, that to be there that day. And they were saying how blessed they felt and grateful and how much they really needed that, but would not be present and still like bring up the hurtful situations, and by the end of the evening was just coming off with more and more anger but then saying that they felt blessed and stuff, but that anger was coming off. So the blessedness wasn't showing what they were saying. I wasn't feeling blessed, and it really took away from the time that we had. And instead of making new memories with us, they chose to stay in that headspace. And if the hurt and stuff, like, if you've already been incredibly hurt, why give that pain and those people more power over you to keep yourself stuck there? Like, you've already been through enough. Don't you think it's time to give yourself a release? Don't you think it's time to make new experiences and be in the present and forward focus to the new thing that you can, new goal or new hobby or an old hobby that you didn't realize you loved, or to move forward your mind so that you can make new memories, and then those old ones will eventually dissolve. I understand that you've been hurt. I understand that those people hurt you. I understand that those things are very, very deep. They cut deep. But you're punishing yourself by staying there, and you're pushing away the people who still love you and who still care. And it's like, we're making our life more lonely and more stuck because we don't move on from things fast enough. It doesn't mean that your feelings aren't relevant. It doesn't mean that it didn't hurt. But turn that pain into power, you know? That, how much more exhilarating is that? And doing that for yourself